My dear fellow teeth havers, I'm sure you're aware your mouth will serve you all your life. Yet, I see so many poor sounds going about with rotten biters, and smiles that give a second sleep to dithers. Why suffer such fate when affordable alternative exists? You can jump in life with vigor with a complete new set of teethies. Let Mebeth remove the bad gnashers and replace them with our wide choice of material like wood, seashell, porcelain, iron, ethically sourced teethies, and diamonds even. Mebeth will craft the gnashers of your dream. Get the operation done for the special price of 4 payments of 4 copper commons, teeth not included, with promo code CHUMP04. That's CHUMP04. Mebeth Dentures. Bite as much as you can chew.
Oh, that was highly entertaining, wasn't it? Oh, you're afraid of dolls, Baba? Oh, I'm so sorry. Good thing you weren't the one attending Laz's little show. Well, that's over with. Our tenants are moving on a bit madder, if not wiser. There's still some time before they must get back to the hall of speakers and mingle with the big hats. So, what do you think is most important? Checking out another level-up condo project, or finding out the current court proceeding status? Personally, I think they should train a cranium rat army. But that's my humble opinion. Now, let's see what they decide to do. Here you go! I think you'll enjoy this one.
So you guys exit the School of Vivid Unpleasantness at this point, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said as we were leaving that he stands on the doorstep and sort of waves back to us.
Like the queen, like this.
I would like to cast Detect Magic focused on him.
This thing is an illusion.
You just made a deal with an illusion?
Yeah.
I guess.
I thought it was just made of cotton candy.
Keep it away from raccoons.
Nah, the whole hi, bye-bye is an illusion.
Shit. Should have cast this earlier while I was inside, but I didn't think of it then. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so a new magic item has just dropped. It is called the Nightshade Cup.
Yes, Deadly Nightshade.
And it is a beautiful set of a cup and a saucer in a dark but vivid shade of purple and gold, gifted by Laz of the School of Vivid Unpleasantness. Once per day, if held as if to drink from the cup, one can use an action to call upon Laz to activate one of the 2 options of the minor boon from within, minor hiding from regular being. Option 1, for up to 1 minute, or until you break the boon by making an attack action, creature that have a passive perception, wisdom, of 18 or lower will ignore your presence by explaining it away. Or option 2, up until the end of your next turn, you are invisible. Your movement makes no sound and leave no trace. Perception, wisdom check, make to detect you are made at disadvantage. Each time you use the Nightshade Cup, Laz will visit your mindscape shortly after. Also, once per day, you can use the Nightshade Cup to conjure a daily tea. Okay, so the plan. So you guys had 3 hours and a half when you left the Hall of Speakers. So you spent a little bit of time at the Hall of Information, maybe 30-minute stops, right? And then you went to the School of Vivid and Pleasantness.
Which took 5 hours.
You're in trouble!
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about during this whole week. I was like, honestly, how long did that take?
Well, since there was a lot of Mindscape nonsense, you could literally say it took 3.5 hours exactly, and we have 5 minutes to get back to where we need to be. Or it took 2 seconds because it was a blink of the eye.
It was a Feywild thing, and it didn't feel that long to me. I don't know about Agrat suffering through everything, but...
I'd also like to ask how much of a performance is going to be the performance? Because, again, the performance was kind of like a random idea that I had that wasn't necessarily about the performance. It was the fact that it happens to be here where we need to be to do all of these other things. To us, to everyone except for Inkton, well, yeah, actually, to everyone except for the professor, we're here because we want to do what we need to do, not necessarily the performance. Yeah.
Picture this, okay? So, example, you are, instead of transforming into an elk, instead you are a opera singer. So we're not going to focus so much onto the opera singing part. What we're gonna focus on is, like, after the opera singing part, there is this moment where the artist comes out of the the backstage, and they have to mingle, and there's like a bunch of people, right?
Yeah, they will talk to you about the art. They will, 100%. It's like the bourgeois.
Inkton's just the performer, not the talk to the director.
Yeah. That's why you have friends with you. That's why you have friends with you.
But Mateen is the mastermind, and he's awkward.
Okay, then let's just say that the School of Vivid and Pleasantness took not that long, maybe an hour. You still have 2 hours. Do you guys want to go to the Sandstone District or the Advocacy office? So there was like 2 options. Which one do you guys want to check out? So the Sandstone District is where there is another completed project made by Level Up Condo, and the Advocacy office is an option for you to maybe find representation into navigating this whole mess.
Yeah, we had it in the notes. But Agrat, I know, is going to go to the fancy place.
Yes.
Inkton and I are going to go to the Sandstone District.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Agrat and Salik, we're going to go to the records office.
Salik is going somewhere else now.
Salik will steal shiz from the Hall of Records.
Remember, he said that, dang, all the people there must be loaded because they're dropping 50 gold plus per piece of information they're dredging up. So he wants to go there and steal shit from people as they're walking through.
Yeah.
So we're gonna deal with that first. So who wants to roll for how well that's gonna go for Salik?
I'll do it.
Into stealing.
Oh, knowing he's about to do that, is there enough time where I could have inspired him? It's 10 minutes for inspiration. I don't know if
10 minutes, right? Okay. Yeah, sure. So you can expend one of your.
So just a note, Salik gets a D8 and he can roll twice on ability checks and take the higher result with my super fancy awesome.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
Right. So you should have access to his sheet right now.
I do.
There we
And
go.
it doesn't at all create a bullet he uses the inspiration.
First, I want you to roll a stealth. Okay, not bad. 15. And then I want you to roll a sleight of hand.
Okay, and on this, I will probably use the D8
Well,
and take the higher.
you can decide with the
afterwards,
bardic. You can decide afterwards.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
So
good.
not bad at all. 21. You leave Salik to do his own thing. He wanders off into the closed off environment that is the Hall of Records.
There's a prime from Owert who I'm guessing was very bored. He was apparently a great wizard in his time, though others believe he relied too much on gimmicks to win battles. Many practitioners still use his spells. His name was Bigby. No one really remembers why Bigby came to Sigil or what he did to deserve a statue of his likeness to be installed near the armory. But in any case, I think Bigby was very bored during his stay in Sigil, for he decided on a whim to buy a large parcel of land and build a 7-building complex on it. It was called Bigby's College of Academic Arts. The campus, complete with a food hall, 3 dormitories, an academic hall, a recreational hall, and a library, had no graduates. Bigby constructed the college, then left Sigil without ever coming back. He did not leave any funds to the school, and it foreclosed as soon as tax payments were late. The takers descended on it like vultures, booted everyone out, and overtook the college. It has remained the headquarters of the Fated ever since. They've converted most buildings into record halls, but the food hall is still used as a meeting place for the takers. What's special about the Hall of Records is the park that's built around it. There's barely any vegetation that can grow in Sigil, it being a giant, soilless, sunless torus floating in the sky with no natural rain. The only plant endemic to the city is the dreaded razor vine, a hateful plant with leaves so sharp they can leave deep gashes in exposed skin. But on the old campus is a lush park like those commonly seen on Prime Worlds. A rare sight indeed. Maybe that's a gift worth a statue.
So Salik disappears amongst the building and into the park, and you guys hope for the best.
Fairly well.
Fairly well.
I think he fared fairly well.
He can take care of himself.
He disappears fairly quickly, and you're like,
That's fair.
He'll be fine. I don't think anybody's going to mess with an illithid built like a brick shithouse, so it'll be fine.
Or a shit brick house.
making your way towards the Sandstone District. You guys continue down Crystal Dew Lane. You guys find a very dark settlement. I mean, Sandstone District is named that way because that's what constitutes the main material upon which the building are made of. So they're pale in color. But this district is very cramped. The alleyways are very narrow. I'd like a history check, actually, if you are proficient in it, on to what you can recall about this district specifically. So both Inkton and Grat know tidbits of information about this district. This is the Tiefling Ghetto. This is where most of the people that come from demonic lineage tend to congregate in the city. The buildings are made out of sandstone, but they're covered in soot. And by that I mean that graffitis are scrawled in soot. And the graffitis are very vulgar curses in Infernal that are scrawled around the building. Yes, Cameron.
Sorry, I kind of missed something. Did you say that they would be opposed to other Infernals, or would they, not Infernals, but devilish types, or would they like devilish types?
Anyone from devilish lineage would be welcome.
Cool. Then I have an idea real quick. I mean, if you guys mention that to me real quick, I didn't roll well at all, but I have a small idea for myself.
Wouldn't that also be like super obvious given the surrounding, or was this like a roll going into this particular district?
You guys haven't entered yet. It's more like now you're focusing your attention on this, but this is what you know about the Sandstone District. Because no one asked, like, what do we know about the Sandstone District? But I'm giving you like
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, so knowing that the area would suggest that it was made for devilish races.
It's more not that it's made for them, it's just that that's where people from devilish heritage congregate to. I mean, ghettos, it's either they're pushed in that area, or then with time people just from the diaspora just time to congregate there because people have established themselves there, you know? It's a bit of both.
I mean, this might be me being ignorant, but isn't a project being made for the people already existing in the area, not necessarily to bring in a different type of populace?
That's what you don't really know, right? That's one of the reasons why you would, now that you know that Level Up has created a project here, what was the intention? You don't know.
So that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, got it. So as we walk south from the School of Unpleasantness towards the Sandstone District, Inkton will mention to Agrat, "You know what I always found interesting? Down here in the Sandstone District, where you go to Pride Street and it's full of fae, and you go to Crystal Dew Lane and it's full of devils."
And so Agrat is just going to give like a canine, like a sharp canine toothy grin and just, yeah. Maybe I should just go check for records. That would be a better use of my time.
Oh, all right. Feel free. But hold on. Is it a 10-minute walk to get there, Miriam?
No, not then. No.
Yeah, probably half that.
Oh, I just wanted to inspire her.
It's not very far.
It's like the next block down.
It's like, well, how about this? You can take this with you, and I hand you a library card.
Is this even legal?
It's to your library, I bet.
Oh, god damn it! And she snatches it out of your hand. You're not getting this back!
It's okay, but you gain an inspiration from that. Bardic inspiration.
She's too mad to even realize she's been inspired. It's just the rage building up in her soul that's keeping her going, which is the inspiration.
It's angry inspiration.
Yeah, and on the card itself, there's little like arms and legs sticking out of it. They're just doing this kind of little dance back and forth the whole time.
Hey, do a little dancey dance.
That's inspiration for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Grant, how do you feel about cambions and things like that?
Normally, she's absolutely fine. Like, she doesn't have this, like, negative feeling towards other members of Hell. She just doesn't want to have anybody poke further into who she is and why she's here.
Don't notice me.
Fuck. Hell forbid anybody recognize her. See, she never fit quite in with other succubi, because she's asexual, and that's just not something that she actively participated in the culture in or was super comfortable with. So she probably would have often talked with other fiends like cambions and other devils.
Is she giving maybe insight to Kindred and Inkton before they go there?
Agrat would probably let them know to follow their words to a T. They're devils. Everything you say can and will be used against you. Not in the same way as the Fae, but also in a very lawful nature.
Don't make any deals.
Because there are a lot of people who are not Hellborn or who don't necessarily follow the same rules, you do still need to be careful, because if they're not bound to the contracts, there's very little you can do when it comes to some aspects of things. So you can make a deal with somebody, but they don't necessarily need to follow through with it. For many devils, the law is power, and by following the rules and engaging with them in specific ways, that is how you attain that power.
Gotcha.
So it's a district of seedy lawyers.
That gives me a perfect idea of how I can fit in. A little storm in my head starts roiling, and I look at Inkton, look at Agrat, look back at Inkton, look at Agrat. I know what I can do here.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him.
Well, what I'm
Wow,
gonna
there's
do
a deep cut.
It's gonna be a couple of things, Miriam, but I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to be casting a couple of minor illusions, some prestidigitations, but basically prestidigitation to recolor my, lack of a better term, armor, well, my, like, everything, to be more kind of like Infernal Iron-esque. And then kind of like smoked and charred, you know what I mean? Like the stuff they always need for Karlak. Yeah, like that shit. And then some minor illusions to make like the armor look more like hellscape, rugged and stuff like that. I'll retune my engine to make it sound like that roaring, just like kind of like the soul coin is already put in there.
Instead of that lightning bolt, instead of
it's like hellfire and
hellfire. Right, okay.
Everything about me is gonna seem like I was built and constructed in the hells. And then I'll look at Inkton and it's like, I got a couple ideas for you. First off, can you take a shape like her when she's got her wings and tail? You can, I know it. I've seen you do it.
Oh, are we cosplaying because we're in the neighborhood? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it's best not to get shanked.
Can I primal savagery with sharp teeth and horns and claws?
Hell yes!
My racial gives me a third limb that is a tentacle that can't do much, but if I use it out of my back, it looks like a tail.
I love it!
So I can basically just like a slimy devil.
Yeah. And then give me one moment and I'll help shape your horns, finger quotes. Do you want curly cues?
I mean, you can just press the digitation me slightly more red, because I don't think I can change my color.
That I can help you with.
So now you have like horns and like a tail?
Yes.
Kind of? Yeah, okay, I love it.
I have a few candles. I'm going to say one of these candles is red. I'm going to melt it, throw it in him so that there's these kind of red globules floating in her. And then I'm going to crack a smoke stick, throw it in her too, so that she's got a nice smoky essence, like there's a fire always brewing in her. And I'm like, wait a second, hold on. And then on my body, I have a letter from a dead colleague. So I'm going to post that on me and make it look like one of those contracts that we're bound to. And it's like, I look at you. What we're doing right now is we are representing someone from the Elves, which, Agret, I need to know who the fuck we're representing. You're the conjured essence of it, and I'm the voice. You're the body, I'm the voice of this person who can't quite get here.
What?
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
No.
Why are we trying to make people think all of this? Are we just passing through?
Because we can, damn it. I need a name. I'll do a random history check. We need a name of an archdevil or something at least higher up who we can represent who can't quite get here.
Oh, I see.
Why?
You saying people respect the contract? I slapped the letter to me. That's a contract.
Won't we get in more trouble if we get caught doing this for a majorly named devil?
Yes.
That's why we don't get caught. You never talk about getting caught. And you better have an exit strategy, Inkton.
We're just passing through. What the hell?
Take the contract off, okay?
No.
It's not an actual contract.
It's not.
Take that off. Don't even mention contracts while you're there. Opens up. I shouldn't have even mentioned it to you.
How about a deal?
Just don't do that either.
A binding agreement.
Unless you know what you're doing, it's very dangerous.
A blood pact. And when neither of us have blood, that's the perfect one. We should do blood pact. We can make all the blood pacts we want. It will never be bound to.
You'll be fine.
Perfect. Blood pact it is. All right.
I'm dying. I'm actually dying. So.
I'm taking some red. I'm gonna
I am
smear it on
only
and make
going
it look
along
like
with
blood.
this because I really want to get caught and like have to deal with the ramifications.
I want this. So.
Okay, so did you wanted to know of an archdevil?
Yes, please.
Okay, so
like
roll a history check. Let's give you like one that's pretty known. Let's go with Melkon, spelled Melchon. He's a duke in the service of Mammon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, red skin, bull-like horns, black curly brows and beard, black hooves, bat-like wings. So, like, pretty devil-like, and money.
How about all the money?
Mammon is...
It's the hell of a boss, real lore, right?
I mean, they're the same. Like, they come from the same lore, right? So Mammon would do anything for more money, basically.
Apparently he has a big-ass tail.
Yes, sometimes he is seen with a lion's mane, sometimes he has horns, he's fat, skinned either golden or orange.
I found the perfect summary, and it's a quote from him. We can always remove it, but the count of my coins is more reliable than any roster of mortal hearts or mortal souls. So that's the perfect synopsis right there.
Mammon, or in the traditional lore, Moloch, same person, same idea.
So, alright, let's press on.
Alright, let's walk in.
Okay, hold on.
Edgelords. Yeah.
As edgelords.
So, there's a problem that we have here, is that you don't speak the language. So, if we run into an issue with that, get your proboscis over inside me and I'll give you the solution.
Please don't talk about my proboscis.
I hate every word that just happened.
I don't know why, Kin, but I feel like this is really close to being racist.
It's not racist. We're representing a cause. And that cause is to make money for Melkon. We gotta get in character here.
I'll do what I can. And I'm just gonna shrink as small as I possibly can without actually using a shrink spell. Because I don't want to be seen. In fact, can I use enhance ability on us?
Yes.
Would it be more effective to get through here not noticed if I enhanced our charisma or our dexterity?
Well, you can choose for each person when you upcast.
I mean, what's the goal? Do you guys want to talk to people, or do
No,
you guys...
I want to just get past. I want to sneak into this apartment complex, find out that it's shoddily made, and we have a case against them for poor architectural design, I guess, and then leave.
Okay.
I like talking to people.
Okay. I thought you guys wanted to talk to people, but
I'll talk to people. I'll stay out front and I'll talk to people while you sneak in there.
Sneak about? Wait, how long does this last?
1 hour.
Concentrate up to an hour. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'll enhance your charisma and I'll enhance my dexterity. Because why not?
Okay, then you go do your thing, I'll do my thing. So
Splitting the party even more.
And fourths.
as I hand you the piece of paper, I inspire you too. So like the paper is like swirling and spiraling and it's like swimming around you like a fish.
Besides the outcasts from the 9 hells, there's probably no one who would live in the dark fumes of Sandstone District. It happens to be directly opposite the Great Foundry and its 10-story tall chimneys that bellow soot, acrid smoke, and creosote at all hours of the day. Having nowhere to go, the smoke hangs in sandstone, leaving everything covered in a thick black residue. The residents use the soot to express themselves artistically with graffitis or taglines that say "Glades zum kulus," a sword up your ass, or a delightfully simple "uz to cuz," shit, and such variants. The district is centered around a main road that dead ends at Founder's Fence. There is no doubt Sandstone would belong to the Hive if it weren't for the slags on the other side of that fence. It's a claustrophobic area, cramming 2,200 bobbers in a couple of labyrinthine streets that curl on themselves like the tails of fiends. It's a great location to disappear, however. The hardheads rarely patrol the area. Overall, the place is dreadful, dirty, crime-filled, but absurdly cheap compared to other kips in the city. If you're from the Hells, it feels just like home. If you're a knight of the cross trade, you might be at ease living in Death Alley. But if you're a regular chump, better steer clear.
So as you enter, it's to your left and you see it. It's about 5-story tall, which is at least 3-story taller than the other buildings around. So it's a bit incongruous, and the style is very different. It's not made out of the same material, and you can tell that it's pretty empty. It doesn't seem that the apartments are occupied. At least most of them seem empty.
I mean, I'm going to mosey around the place and eventually like go inside to see if I could talk to a representative or something. But what are you going to do first? Because if I go first, I think I'm going to fuck up what you want to do.
Well, no, I mean, I'm going to make a beeline to the apartment complex because I think like if we want to talk to people ideally living in the complex, I want to sneak into a room and like make the case that the building itself is made shoddily, like cheap plywood, small walls, windows that don't keep the cold out. Like I expect to find shoddy craftsmanship in order to make the case that their historical examples of their work will not mesh with the pre-existing area and all this other stuff. Is like they want to overcharge for what they're providing.
That's perfect. So I'll be a hellish foreman.
Yeah, a hellish foreman. That's perfect.
I'm proficient in very, very mason-like tools. Not mason, but mason-like tools.
Can I get a perception from both of you? I want to specify again that the Sandstone District project is a completed one. Oh my god.
Natural one.
You can make something look decent from the outside, but I want to like go inside, sit on a chair, and it collapses under my limited weight.
Yeah, people are supposed to live there. There's just no one living here.
It's not like there is no one, but the occupancy percentile is very low. Okay, so Kindred, you're looking at this project and you're like, this looks like shit.
Well, first what I'm going to do is no, I don't say it right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll through it. And like, I'm a noisy ass health engine. You know what I mean? Like everything I do is just makes noise. And like, there's always something misfiring. Like it's not, I'm missing pieces basically. And I go past people and I do it and then I go past again. And I keep doing it at very particular specific intervals until people start getting curious. It's like, what's going on? Because I'm looking at the building. I'm inspecting it. I'm seeing things. I'm not saying anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm building up intrigue.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen these videos before. Do you have a video camera and you're outside public places waiting for the cops to be called on you, and then you're like, I'm not doing anything illegal, you can't do anything, and escalate the situation on camera?
Kind of. Yeah, I have some pitons, I can never remember what they're pronounced, but
Pitons,
I'm putting them in particular gaps, like I'm marking locations. I'm also writing on it, like a little, pieces of chalk and stuff like that, applying a little wax seal. Like I'm doing very weird particular things in very specific locations. It's totally random to me, but like it looks accurate, and then I'm just waiting for someone to like inquire. You know what I mean? Like I want someone to be intrigued enough to ask me what's going on.
We're doing that in natural 1, which is a 2 perception.
It means the best.
You're doing a lot of things, but you're not perceiving a lot.
No, I'm showing, I'm performing. I'm not perceiving, I'm performing.
You're doing a lot of things, putting little flags a bit everywhere, putting pitons into the side. It does attract people, but Inkton, one thing you notice is, how I was saying that there was a great foundry opposite of the projects? The project is white, and remember when you went to the level up little office that showcased the project that was going to open in the Hive, and it was this big beautiful white thing with big windows everywhere? It's the same thing here, and now that you see it completed and it's opposite the foundry that's expelling this bellows here, and you see that it's not affected by the soot and the pollution and everything. Like it's not covered in soot, it's not covered in this white in this black pollution thing. It's unaffected.
It's sterile. in comparison to the soot-ravaged area around it?
Yes, that's one thing that you notice. The other thing that you notice is that there is one person that is coming out of the complex, so seems to be one of the person who has purchased one of the units. They notice you and this little auto gnome doing their thing, and they seem perplexed at whatever you guys are doing. And so they stop, and they have this little umbrella that is preventing the sigil ash and soot and debris from covering them to fall down on them. And they're wearing this taffeta-like dress.
Is it difficult to see their eyes looking down over their nose at us?
They're not that hoity-toity. They're just trying to keep clean, honestly. You don't think they're like, I'm so better.
Just a touch posh.
They're just like a tiny bit like, I just want to keep clean type of thing. They're a tiefling, light purple in their skin coloring, but they're wearing a lot of jewelry. They do have this little umbrella like to keep themselves clean. But they're looking at you like, you know, like what this is all about. They're not saying anything. They're observing for now.
And are you saying that I noticed them, or did I miss them completely?
You missed them completely.
All right, cool. Then I will continue.
But they're very, like, curious about what the hell you're doing, for sure.
So every now and then I'll pull out, like, a piece of paper, and I'll, like, look at one thing, like, really in depth. Kind of like Wally who's about to, like, you know, inspect something, and then it's like, scratch it out, or write something emphatically so much the ink splatters on Inkton.
Is the doorway to get into the apartment complex proper one of the ones where you have to know a code to get in?
You're not sure. He's, the person is in front of the main entrance, so you'd have to get closer to them to actually know.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna nod at him and be like, you wouldn't happen to know where we can drop a delivery off, would you?
He looks at you and he says, the entrance is right here.
And I look at Inkton. Real quick, Matt, did you want to split up? Did you want to go in while I talk to people?
No, if you want to stay down here and, like, keep the coast clear, but...
I want to talk to this person, then kind of work our way in, because...
Once he addresses the person, you notice them, obviously, yeah.
I'm going to imagine that the person was, like, real close to one of the pythons, so like, wait! Don't move. Like, I'm not even looking at him yet. And I raise my hand, like, with the finger sticking in the air, like, you know, stop. And then my head slowly rotates towards him. It's like, do not take another step.
Very different tactics.
And I, like, rotate sideways, and I, like, rumble sideways. And I expect Inkton to follow me, kind of like my weird, awkward shadow. How's yourself feeling? A little shaky? A little wibbly wobbly? Not quite there?
And I'll wibble wobble as you say wibbly wobbly.
I'm sorry, what, my soul?
Yeah, because there's a very serious concern going on with this complex. Okay, wait. No, I see you thinking. That's good. You're protecting yourself by thinking. Right now, we need action. So, there's a serious problem that we got with this place. And you've heard of the celestial alignment, right? Or well, I guess this would be an Elish one, right? You know, when it gets shunted over?
The person is like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Okay, so imagine this. You made your way here from the Hells, probably, right? You don't want to go back there, right?
I am not from the Hells. No.
So then you definitely don't want to go there, because this place has been, and like, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna use my creation ability to make a bag of empty soul coins that have effectively no actual value, and I'm gonna pull them out. So, we work, I don't know if you know him, we work for Melkon, who also works for Mammon, and he makes, boom, and I spill them out. These soul coins that have nothing in them roll everywhere. Anyone who knows what they are, it's like, these were full when I got here.
Okay.
All of these. Mammon
makes these in the L's. And this place sucked them all fucking dry. There's some serious concerns with this place.
Wait, can I roll performance and he roll persuasion?
Yeah, Matt, what are you doing in the background?
I'm doing my best to keep up with you, and like occasionally I'm like motioning over here, or motioning over there, or wiggling, or thumbs up, or pointing, but it's a lot of like you say something and then I'm like, and then do a thing.
It's like an after effect, but it's like, so right there, that thing behind me, that's Melkon looking through that, all right? I'm his voice, I'm representing his cause. Melkon represents Mammon. You don't want any of this to go wrong for you, especially hanging out here. So we need...
Double up on my primal savagery so my horns get a little bit bigger.
Okay. That's a deception.
Oh, fuck yeah. So...
Ancient performance?
Yes.
Ancient performance, okay.
Thank you for the advantage. This is going to be great. 29.
Okay, here's the thing. The person with the umbrella is like...
Slowly inching away from us really awkwardly.
Yes.
Yes.
But also is like, what happens to the soul?
That's what we're trying to find out. We thought they were being sent to the Ales because, well, the alignment, it makes sense, but we don't know where the fuck they're going. We're trying to find that out right now. Why do you think I got that right there? Which, by the way, stop! You know, like maybe he took like a half a step. Stop fucking moving! You don't know what's gonna happen if you move any further. And I like scoot around him and I nudge him back to the spot he was originally at.
He frowns.
Because this guy's like, seems like a hypochondriac, so I'm really gonna...
He says, what does this complex and the soul have to do together?
That's what we're trying to find out. Okay, I get that you're keeping up with this. So this place, the moment I got here, these were emptied. Completely gone. Now, soul coins don't have as much of a barrier protecting them. You got a body, you got squishy bits and stuff like that keeping it going. So just imagine after a certain amount of time, you become like this. I bite into the soul coin, it bends and breaks, which it's not supposed to. You know what I mean? It's like, you become a useless husk. And we don't know where your soul went. You're useless to everybody.
His eyes, like his old face become like slack and his eyes become completely wide. And he says, oh my god, Safina was right!
Safina. Of course Safina was right. Where's Safina at right now? I need to talk to her.
And he says, bah, come with me? You need to talk to her.
Okay, I'm gonna still insight. Is he bullshitting us? Or is he believing it?
Yeah, you can incite him, for sure.
6. I believe him entirely. I believe my own lie.
Yeah, I mean...
I look back at my shadow. Melkon, have you checked with Mammon? I'm waiting for you to nod.
Nod slowly.
Good. They're still watching. Perfect. This is being recorded right now, so... Just a note. No... So, no follow.
I mean, the guy turns to the shadow and he's like, all good? We're good?
Yeah, don't you worry. That's a duke there, but it's alright, just a duke, but don't duke it up.
This call may be monitored for training and or quality purposes.
He's like, okay, let's go to the solid moon.
And then as we're leaving, it's like, someone else is walking near, it's like, don't step over that python, walk around it. Okay, for your own soul's sake, and I'm scooting backwards as I do it.
And the guy that's next to you is like, don't step on it. Completely blind bullshit.
This is great.
Where are you escaping to?
And the guy is going to a place called the Solid Moon, apparently.
The solid moon?
The Sullen.
Oh, sullen.
Can I split myself off and go try and break into an apartment?
Yeah, like I'll be a full-on distraction.
I mean, absolutely. As you guys are walking towards the Sullen Moon, this tiefling presents himself like so. He's talking. He has his little fancy lace umbrella. Like I said, he has a kind of lavender complexion. He has tiny little kind of goat horns. He's wearing very large earrings. He's wearing a flowery blouse, a kind of a red shawl around his shoulders, and around his neck he has a pink crystal that's glowing, kind of a faint color. And he has a lot of charisma to him. Like he's not, he has a kind of a bit of a +2 in charisma, let's say. Stands his hand towards you, Kindred, and he says, "I'm Nicola."
So what have you been experiencing here? Has anyone else been a bit out of sorts?
He says no, I mean, nothing that out of sort. It's just strange to live in a pretty empty apartment complex.
So why do you think it's so empty then? Do you think people just instinctively know that it's gonna sap their souls dry, like there's nothing left till you're an empty husk just ready to be devoured by the empty, cruel, tragic nothingness, so the dustman alone would mourn you?
And O11 is wiggling all around.
Gotta remind us.
He has like a 10,000 stairs, and then he says, "No, it's just pretty expensive."
How expensive? What you paid for this?
100,000 gold pieces. I mean, I got the loan.
Is this for your lifetime, or is this every week?
Monthly?
Annual?
I mean, that's the total price. It's the total price, and I got the loan from the Level Up Bank.
So they loaned you money to live in their own place. How does that work?
Welcome to Monopolies.
Welcome to Mammanopolis.
Yes, yeah, it's a fairly new practice, I hear.
They've invented this new thing called interest.
No thanks, not interested.
And I mean, the tragic thing is, you can be dead and still paying off that interest in this world. There's literally no escape. Alright, so you're paying a lot to live in a soul trap. Okay. So have you spoken with any of these owners? Like, directly, since you set up a loan with them? Who have you been talking to?
Why would I want to speak with the owner?
Well, who set up the loan with you?
Bank?
Which bank?
Level Up Bank.
So you just went in there and you're like, "Hey, by the way, this place, these people are fucking genius." I look over. I'm pretty sure Mammon pioneered this, but these people are doing some good stuff.
Y11 is nodding slowly.
Now, as for the shittiness of the building, has there been any weirdness going on around it outside the fact that it's completely empty and devoid of people who can possibly afford a lifetime of servitude?
I mean, there are other people who live in the building. I'm not the only one.
Yes.
I mean, it's not full at the moment because it's not everybody who can afford to live in there. But, I mean, I think eventually it's gonna fill up.
O11 whispers in his ear, in Kindred's ear, "Ask if she likes living there."
Do you find it a pleasant experience existing in this domicile?
I don't have a bad experience.
I write down, "Not yet having a terrible experience until the soul sucking happens." Alright, so... But again, what would draw you to spend so much to live in this place? I mean, you're right near the slags. I mean, that might be one of the concerns. That's probably where the souls are going. I look over at the shadow.
I was already living in the Sandstone District. And he looks you over and he says, "Are you not from the Sandstone District? I mean, I haven't seen you before, but..."
I was sent straight from the Elves. I was actually made for this purpose. I'm the voice box of the Duke. And I look over at the Duke.
Who are you again?
Me? Oh, well, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the Cockhammer.
The what?
C-O-Q-U-E.
God damn it.
The Cockhammer.
You see, Nikolai, starts, guffawing, behind his hand. It's like, the what? No.
You know, it's good to add levity when your soul's getting bleed dry. That's perfect, I understand you entirely.
Okay, so moving on to... Let's go to Grat now, because we've been on to this thing for a while now. So, Sam, where did you want to go?
Yes. So, Agrat wanted to go to the... It was the Hall Advocacy?
Yes, it was the advocacy office, yes.
She wants to go to the advocacy office and take a look at the records.
So the advocacy office was mentioned to you by Cosinus 056 as a place where you could possibly get some help into fighting off Level Up Corporation. You arrive to the address that's written on your paper that Cosinus wrote to you. It's not exactly on Festive Way, it's in a back alley, and it's this very narrow, small back office. You find it by tenacity only. Yeah, it's a very small building, and you see it. It's written in the window only. It doesn't even have like a fancy sign. It's handwritten. Of course, this office is the 3rd story up. There's no light going up. It's very dingy and musty.
This doesn't give a lot of signs of hope, but it's better than what we have. So she will persevere. The little complainy wizard she is, she will persevere.
You go up the 3 flights of stairs and you arrive up out of breath.
Agrat's like, I should have just flew.
So to the left is Yanis Advocacy Office, and to the right is like Mebeth Dentures.
I will enter into the advocacy center.
Okay. You open the door and you see Pinasi currently struggling with a pigeon, trying to tie a message to a pigeon, and there is feathers everywhere. And it's a hard fight between the Pinasi and the pigeon. The person is saying, "By the lady, would you just stop resisting? It is just a simple message." And he finishes just tying the thing, and then he just launches the pigeon by the window.
I'm just imagining someone like taking like the chubbiest pigeon you've ever seen and pitching it out of the fucking window like a softball.
You're not sure if the pigeon is going to make it, honestly. When he throws it out the window, it leaves a whole bunch of feathers, and then the Ganassi shuts the window and does this motion. He shuts the window, then straightens up, and then tries to slick his hair back in the same motion. Probably puts some feathers in his hair, turns around, tries to be slick, and looks at you and is like, "Oh, a customer. Hello. Hi." Readjusts his glasses.
Hello.
How may I help you?
Hello. I just want to check in. This is Yanis Advocacy Office.
I am Yanis, yes, hello.
It is wonderful to meet you. Hello, my name is Agrat. I am looking for information regarding Level Up, the overall corporation, along with the condominium construction explicitly. Oh, and also there's and Agrat is thinking, because Sam is thinking, the performer from Level Up Entertainment, Malocchio. I am also looking for any public proceedings against Malocchio or Level Up Entertainment involving Malocchio.
He sits down on his chair, and then again he's just gonna swipe his hair, and his hair is black, but whenever he swipes it, his hair turns kind of light blue, and it seems to be a stress thing. Like, he's like, "Sure." And he takes a deep breath and he's like, "Level Up Corporation. Okay, 2 things. Condos and Nelokyo, those are two different beasts. You're gonna have to choose one, lady.
Agrat is going to no, she's going to look at him and then nod. And then look him dead in the eyes and say very calmly, no one needs to know it was you. If anything, you are happy to tell them that I was here and that I was looking. I will find something that they have messed up on. I will find a misslip, and I will attain any goal needed through all legal channels.
Or otherwise.
You look like your succubus self right now, right?
Yes.
Make a persuasion self.
Self-persuasion. I have persuaded myself. That's called positive affirmation.
Check at advantage, please. 21, yes. Okay. So, Yanis looks at you and see the fire in your eyes. Like, there's hate there. And he's like, okay, okay.
I just made this guy so uncomfortable. Sorry, dude, but I need this shit.
You're serious about this? This is...
Absolutely. I have trekked across dimensions and have finally made a home here, and they are threatening it. I will find a way that they have messed up. And if they do not stop trying to take my home from me, I will take everything they have. I will not be going back to where I came from.
He thinks for a moment. I've been trying to go against Level Up for so long. This makes me really happy.
I'm glad. At least we have somebody happy in this maelstrom of anger and hatred.
If you're willing to get me the proof that I need to take them down, I'll give you the world.
I don't need the world. I just need my rent to go down.
I'll talk to your landlord. I'll make it happen. What's your name?
Agrat. And I hope you know, where I come from, we take deals very seriously.
I don't need to know your backstory. I don't need to dig into your deep down secrets.
The first time a DM has ever said that.
But I'll happily work with you. And he extends a hand to you. I am Yanis.
It is nice to meet you, Yanis. She'll very, gingerly put, her fingers in his hand, very dainty and ladylike, but also I don't know if I really want to touch anybody right now.
Also, it's probably covered in blue, sweat, ink, stuff.
And pigeon. It has, feathers or something still left on it, so she's just you can have my fingers here now. This is gross.
I get the grizzled, I've been down this road before, you don't want to know where it ends. But if you get me what I need, we can finally pull this off. And believe me, Toots, I've been trying for years.
And by the way, I'm 3 days from retirement.
Yeah.
And they pulled me back in.
Okay, so Yanis is okay, so you want to take down Level Up Corporation. I'm interested. You said your house is going to be influenced by them.
Yes.
I know that they have currently 3 projects in the works.
Yes.
Which one are you in?
We are the tenants in the Hive, who are in the House of the Griffin, on the Alley of Lingering Sighs.
You see Yanis closes his eyes very slowly. As if, this is the worst you could possibly tell me.
I'm here legally.
Meeting about your case is going to be difficult. I guess I'm going to have to meet you.
Unless your pigeon can make it over to the Hive.
I wouldn't count on it. I'm currently training them.
I didn't want to say anything, but I don't think so either.
You're not a citizen, right?
Not yet. I am seeking to take the test, but it won't be done in time. I'm here on the work visa.
When's the hearing?
It is on accordant at 2 hours to peak in the Hall of the Speakers.
By the lady, that is not enough time. Not enough time.
I have a network of people who are willing to work very intently on this. I have agreed to follow the letter of the law. They have made no such promises. And if I fail, they already have a backup plan. I will not tell you, as I do not want you to be an accomplice. But if we need something done, we can have something done.
And a real lawyer would shut you up right now.
I'm just imagining the background when you're referring to people who are competent in doing shit. And it's just like, I'm just yelling at someone and making them hate us more. And meanwhile, you're just like flapping. And Salik is just stealing shit from people.
Look, I said we were willing to do shit.
Worst come to shove, I can come to the Hive. But are you able to meet people in the Hall of Speakers? Is that something that could be done?
I mean, I will already be there this evening, but I don't think I could pull this off again. At least by the same means.
He is going to give you a little dagger-like token. It's not very big. It looks like it's about the size of a copper piece. And he says, give it to a member of the fraternity of the order.
Give it to a member of the fraternity of the order.
At the Olive Speaker. If you give this token to a member of the fraternity of order at the Hall of Speaker, and you ask for help on my behalf, I think something can be worked out. And this completes episode 9, Door 2, New Friends. As always, thank you for listening. If you haven't checked them out yet, visit our YouTube to listen to the GM blogs. They are the episode's companion that deep dive on various subjects related to Mobius and Planescape. If you have a couple of spare copper comments, please consider donating to our coffee page. The link is in the notes. We'll see you in a month.